Can I get a sound check? Can I get a sound check? We are live. We are live. We are live. But let me know if you can hear me so we can what? Get this party started. You know what it is. And if you don't, welcome. Hang out. Check us out for a minute. Thank you, Wild Wayne. Thank you, Faye. Okay, cool. So you know what it is. It's live Friday. We're going to catch up on some things. I wasn't here last Friday. I'm going to tell you why. And yeah, I'm just here to tap back in. We've been doing the Faith Evans reading. Hopefully you guys are catching up on that too. But yeah, while we wait for YouTube algorithm and whatnot, we're going to play a little music and get back to the program. Don't go nowhere. Yeah. Peace, world peace. Welcome back to Goddess Dawn Speaks, aka the $1 trillion Goddess Baby. They say the first minute or so of your life is what determines the replay effect, or even when you live, if people are going to stay or not. And I realized I don't have a chance. But it's all good because I got y'all. I got you, babe. So I want to say what's up to the people who did show up, my warriors. Thank you so much. Wow, Wayne, Faye, UK Faye, what's going on, ma? Miss Michelle, Juti. Oh, I miss you too. Yes. Who else popped in here? It looks like that might be it for now. Black Letter Law. Yes. My favorite lawyer. Yes, so glad it's Friday. Definitely. Shout out Friday. Yeah, shout out to Friday. So yeah, I'm just here popping in, showing my face. Like I said, last Friday, I was gone. I'm going to tell y'all why. I wasn't going to share why until it got resolved, because it was a problem, okay? A big problem. But basically, I got duped out of my account, y'all. A scammer posing as a potential brand partner stole my information. And it's my fault because, I trusted them with it. But this is how it works. I've done at least maybe 2, 3 of them, maybe in the 7 years I've been on YouTube. And they paid out. And they were just one-offs. But, they hit you up for a partnership. You do the things because you have to register your channel and all this stuff. So I did. I couldn't get into my Google account, which is attached to YouTube, which means I lost everything. And when I was trying to recover it, my information had been changed. You could tell the recovery information was no longer mine. And so thank God I have my backup channel, Nosy Goddess, Nozey Goddess. And I was able to use that to get in touch with the powers that be of YouTube. And it took like 5-6 days, but I got my channel back, and I will never do that again. So shout out to me. I mean, it was like the worst week, but I also knew coming out of the week that it was going to be amazing. Like I just knew coming out of that horrible week, whether I got my channel back or not, that something was going to shift for me. And I do feel like that has happened, because since I got my channel back, I'm also happy to say that I have finished my fiction book I've been working on, y'all. Yeah. Finished my book, although it still have some writing to do, but as far as the plot, because I was kind of stuck on a plot transition. But once I got through that, I got my ending, and turns out it's a volume 1 of a maybe 3-volume book, but it's done. And so I'm going to be finishing up that, having my editor do its thing, and doing all the things. If anybody knows a high top level literary agent who does commercial fiction, or there's a different type. It's urban, it's street lit, but I forgot. There's a certain term. I'll tell y'all what I need, because I need help. Okay. Put my team together and all that. But all that being said, thank you, Juti. Thank you, Faye. Yeah. Cha-cha, what's going on? Yes, I'm glad I'm back too. I was literally about to post the next chapter of Facebook and realize it went, and then I decided, no, I'm gonna do this first. And then but yeah, that happened. Happy Friday. All right, y'all. So let's get to it. I can't wait to share the book too, because I'm gonna probably do it here, legitimately read my book, like in the book club, the Warrior. I've named it Warrior Books, okay? Because it might be a publishing company after I'm done. But we're doing our thing. So yeah, I need somebody who can get film rights and the whole 9. Yeah. So I'm here to talk to y'all though about what's been going on this week. Okay. Now I know a couple of y'all, Juti, Faye, you guys are not in the US, but I know you guys know what's going on here, and it's actually affecting things in the UK too, I think, right? With some of these arrests with the Epstein emails. But we'll start out with something a little lighter because there's some real fuckery going on with regard to Diddy and his orbit, as always. You guys remember Gina Hunn? She's the girl who went on Tasha K to tell us that Diddy was beating on her and all back in 2019, and then decided after that, once he's locked up for that type of behavior, to come out and say, "Oh, never mind. I love him. I want him back. I'm waiting for him." And he's a family man. Well, she's back online, and this time she's coming for Young Miami. Let's hear what she's talking about.
I I try to express to him, he don't listen. I try to write him a letter so like he could read.
This is not the actual one because there's another one that has like the whole thing. This might be it.
She could literally suck my dick. There was beef because she came for me. I don't know what her beef is with me, but she came for me. I wasn't even thinking about her. I know they're just so mad. Like they wish they was in my spot. Like they wish they was calling daddy. No, I don't fuck with that bitch either. Like she snitched on my man, so I don't fuck with her.
Who would win a fight? Me and Carisha? Me, because I take boxing classes. Yep, I want to be his side piece for the rest of my motherfucking life.
Are you worried for when he gets out? Worried about what? Hope he gets out in a couple months. Why didn't I testify? Because I'm not gonna snitch on my friend. Is that okay? Is it okay that I didn't snitch on my friend? I'm not sure. I think his mom probably did whoop his ass. I think she did. I pay my bills. I want to wait for him to get out for me to like say everything I truly feel, because I want to kick him down while he's in there and make him even more sad. The reason why I went on was during that time in 2019, like I was really, really, really sad, and he was just really mean to me, and I just didn't know what to do. I try to express how I feel. Like I was like hurting really bad, like so depressed. Like I was crying every single day, all night, all day. Y'all don't even understand how I feel. Like I don't know. It's so much that I can't unpack it all here. But just know that the way I was feeling was really, really intense. And I was just feeling so angry, like fuck, like just destroy shit. Like I just wanted to fuck shit up. I didn't lie. If I had lied, why would he still talk to me? Are you stupid, bitch? So I try to express to him, he don't listen. I try to write him a letter so like he could read. Because I wasn't able to verbally tell him how I felt, I was writing down my feelings because I thought maybe if I just write shit down, I would just release it and not hold on to my thoughts and feelings. Didn't really work. He don't give a fuck. So I said, okay, bet I'm gonna do an interview. I really did it just to like show him, to like tell him that how much he was hurting me and for him to stop. And guess what? It worked. It finally worked. I got his attention and he stopped. I've never been to therapy because, actually, I did try therapy. I tried therapy and I don't know what it was. I thought, let me just be fully honest, right, with the therapist. So I told the therapist XYZ, and I told the therapist who it was. And the things she was saying, it just made me feel like Okay, so boom, she said, because, like, unfortunately this happened, but this happens quite often and quite common in any tax bracket. I watched my mom get beat up by men. Young man.
And I guess that's why she is in the position she's in. She was brought up in that type of behavior or that type of toxic environment. I feel like I lost all my brain cells listening to that dribble. Shit, no wonder he was smacking her ass around. I hate to say that. That's not good. I just felt like I wanted to just punch her in the face, though. Um, she's an idiot. I feel like clearly she's getting paid to stay on his side. Somebody said it's so embarrassing to come on the internet and fight over a man that's locked up in jail. Not only that, he's not even her man. I mean, he's not even a man, to be honest. But somebody said, Lord, it's more birds on the ground than it is in the sky. Juti, your daughter was right. She's definitely a pick me. She is the pick me of 2026 at this moment. Let's move on, child. What do y'all have to say? Anything to say about Gina other than that she's a pick me? What's going on, Trav? Hey, Queen. Queen Key says so she thinks it's acceptable. Yeah, I guess she's trying to tell us the therapist was kind of like, well, it's more common than you think. Like, kind of like it's okay. No, it's not. The hell? Faye says she got to be being paid. Yeah, for sure. Queen, she's waiting to get out and he'll hit her again. He hasn't changed. The only reason she's saying he changed is because he wasn't messing with her the same way he was before. And I guarantee you, if he stopped putting his hands on her, it's only because of the fact that she was on Tasha K and he, don't think she's gonna expose him again. But he was putting his hands on other people, so he replaced her, we'll say. So thank God Cassie woke up, because I think Gina came after. Well, she was during the Cassie time, but she was after Cassie. Hey, Aisha, what's going on, Mama? Happy Friday. So yeah, we're talking about pick me Gina Hun, talking about she gonna beat up Young Miami for whatever reason. Young Miami, it would be actually entertaining to see them fight, like actually have a fist fight. I don't promote violence. However, these two do need to knock each other out. Okay. They probably couldn't know if they tried. It's a shame that they are putting themselves out there. So why would you even do that? He must have had put her up to it. He must be, maybe Young Miami is not picking up the phone for him or something. He sent young Gina on her by putting her out there to do this. Yeah, fight. Queen said, I think Young Miami waiting for him to get out too. Exactly. And maybe she knows that. And she's waiting. And for whatever reason, he has them convinced he's getting out soon. I don't think he is. He ain't getting out in a few months, girl. Shut up. Let's move on. I know what I want to talk about. Let me see if I can find it in all of these stories I have saved. So many stories saved. Let's see. I know I have it. Give me a second, y'all. Here we go. Yeah, we're going to talk about Tory Lanez, because y'all know I covered the trial here, so I'm always going to be doing updates on Tory Lanez. So they say his last-ditch appeal was rejected as California Supreme Court holds 10-year prison term. And what do we have to say to that? Exactly. So the full story from the Jasmine brand on Instagram. The California Supreme Court has declined to take up Tory Lanez's appeal, leaving his 10-year prison sentence firmly in place. The decision let stand a prior ruling from the California 2nd District Court of Appeal that upheld his felony convictions tied to the 2020 I was about to say unalive child. No, thank God she's not unalive, but the shooting of Megan Thee Stallion. A Los Angeles jury found Lanez, of course we know Daystar Peterson is his government name, guilty in December of 22 of assault with a semi-automatic firearm, carrying unloaded unregistered firearm in a vehicle, and discharging a firearm with gross negligence. and he was sentenced in August of 2023, and I was there for all of it. I put all the court stuff in case anybody is interested, because people do sometimes ask, do you still have the transcripts or this and that? I put all of the stuff in playlists, even R. Kelly stuff, transcript readings, all of it. Even some of the books that I've read on my member channel when I had one in the past, they were behind a paywall all this time, and I just made them public. Aaliyah, the book about Aaliyah, it was very controversial a couple years ago. Portia Williams from Real Housewives of Atlanta, and the reason we read that is because she had a situation with R. Kelly too, and it was a small book. Read that. Of course, Kim Porter's book, we read that, and I believe it was her book, and that's there live available. Anybody want to catch up on those? They're in the playlist. So yeah, Tory Lanez is going to be sitting where he's sitting, and then when he's done, he's going to go back to Juti in Canada, where he belongs. Hopefully, maybe he won't. Who knows? He might go somewhere else, but I don't think he can stay here in the U.S. is my point. So bye-bye, Tory Lanez. Nice try. And they're still playing all that propaganda they put together that were all lies. And I don't know why all of a sudden the Republicans were behind this whole campaign for Tory. It was weird, but it didn't work because it wasn't true. And you can't pull stuff like that on the court. You can do it in social media, especially for the people who want to believe so much that Tory Lanez is so innocent and that Megan set him up and Megan is this. No. Okay. It's not going to work. You can do it to the people, but you can't do it to the Supreme Court. All right. So yeah, let's move on, child. What else do I have saved? Oh, looks like, oh yeah, Nipsey Hussle is getting his corner, the little square on Slauson and Crenshaw. Not far from me. I was thinking about going down there live because they're going to dedicate the intersection to Nipsey Hussle and calling it Nipsey Hussle Square. Shout out to Nip and his family. Yeah, Crenshaw Boulevard and Slauson Avenue will officially be remanded to Nipsey Hussle Square this weekend, as a way to pay tribute to Nipsey and honor his work in the LA area. Let's see, the dedication ceremony set for 10 a.m. on Saturday. Ooh, that's kind of early for me. 10 a.m. on Saturday, when city leaders and loved ones will unveil the new street sign. I might hustle on over there and do it live and put that on live. That might be actually something to do. Yeah, I mean, it's a special place because of Nipsey. Crenshaw and Slauson was never usually somewhere you wanted to really be. You really still don't really want to be there. It's nothing really there. But, I mean, there's stores. There's a whole shopping center. There's actually a new market right there. It's a Mexican market run by a black man, I think. But the neighborhood saying Hyde Park, child. Anyway, it's just a stone's throw. So I can't really talk, but everything is a stone's throw. Everything is a stone's throw. The beach is a stone's throw. Beverly Hills is a stone's throw. Everything's a stone's throw. What else? Oh, I read something else about his brother. Here we go. Marathon Burger, Nipsey's brother, Black Sam, he's expanding to Long Beach in a partnership with the Brodus family, and that's Snoop Dogg's family, right? I'm kind of not the biggest fan of Snoop. After knowing some of the things he's been involved in, honestly, behind the scenes, I'm not going to go into all that. But just to see this, actually, it's I'm happy to see it. I can't lie. I am happy to see that. And I think they said he's also going to expand. Where is that story? He's going to also expand to, hold on, here we go.
Is there any idea where you might want the fourth?
Yep, we got a New York location locked and loaded, Times Square. So I think that's gonna be huge. It's under renovation now, and
wow. Now y'all gonna make me fly to New York?
Oh,
God,
you gotta do it. You know, Hussle loved New York. Hussle went out there and was living out there when he was doing his mixtapes when he first got signed. New York embraced him, and he always would be very vocal with us. Like, man, I love New York, bro. You got to get to New York. So my first time in New York was with bro, and we got a lot of love for New York because of that, and because they always show Hussle so much love and the brand so much love. So I know that Times Square, New York, is gonna just go crazy.
That's gonna go ridiculous. Yep, that's gonna go ridiculous. Is there
Times Square, New York is not a bad look at all. So congrats to Black Sam and his family, and Nipsey for his marathon continuing. The marathon continues, right? Moving on to Wiz Khalifa. So Wiz Khalifa, you guys may or may not know, he got a 9-month jail sentence in Romania, okay, for marijuana, I believe. Yeah, drug possession case in 2024. Well, he lost the appeal. Apparently, he's trying to fight the time. Yeah, but they said that the earlier April decision where the lower court issued him, they issued him a fine, and that was before prosecutors successfully pushed for a harsher penalty. But they say Romania, they enforce strict drug laws with cannabis possession carrying potential prison time. It remains unclear whether officials will pursue extradition. Oh, because he's here. Okay, I was wondering. I was like, is he locked up already? So, hell, he's not even there. So, what they want the U.S. to send him over there to do the 9 months for some weed? Get out of here. I don't think so. I don't think they should. I hope they don't. Hey, Faye, thoughts and prayers to Nipsey's family. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Rest in peace, Nipsey. Yep. Snoop is getting off easy, in my opinion. You know what? He is, but you know what? It might be for now. Oh, you think I should go down there, Juti? You know what? Maybe I will. I'll go down there and just do a live. Why not? You know what? I can do that. Get my day started early, because usually I'm laying around at 10 o'clock, and because I go to bed really late. I'm wee hours in the morning. I'm up writing. So I don't sometimes go to bed till 5 o'clock in the morning, especially on the weekends. But yeah, we can make that happen. So yeah, Wiz Khalifa, he may or may not do his time in Romania. That's going to be interesting. Now I want to move on to the Epstein emails and picture leaks. This stuff is dominating the media right now, which it should, as it should. There's this guy, he's reading emails, he said, every day until they do something.
This is day 5 of reading an excerpt from the Epstein files every day until there is a major indictment or I run out. Today's file is EFTA 02433105, and it is a email to Jeffrey Epstein from the American publicist Peggy Segal. Subject: Kenya. Title: Kenya. On the plane now with Maddie. We're about to take off for Amsterdam to Nairobi. We land the morning of the 19th in Amsterdam and late evening of the 19th in Nairobi. On Sunday morning, we fly into the bush to Cotter's camp in Masai Mara, then to Sasab in 24th to 26th, then on the 26th to Lamu to the Pony Hotel, and back January 4th. We cannot thank you enough, yet another life experience. If the Maasai warriors don't eat us, the pirates from Somalia will. Coming to PB to see you in January, taking photos. We'll have a ball and think of you all the time. Can bring a little baby back for you, or 2, boys or girls. So Madonna. We'll email when we get back to Amsterdam. Saw Sarah the Duchess on Today's Show and Regis today. She was very compelling. Tad sad that she repeatedly said the monarchy pulled her and Andrew apart when they were married. Just like monarchy tried to control Victoria in her youth. That the Queen is thrilled Fergie's failed marriage is her fault. But Sarah was very charming on TV. Sorry we didn't do lunch. We were all too rushed to get out of town. Totally miss you. XOXO. Peggy.
Peggy Segal, U.S. publicist, telling Jeffrey Epstein in an email that she's traveling to Nairobi and all these different countries, and that she can bring him back a baby or 2, boys or girls. These people, who is Peggy Segal? Where is she? Why isn't the US doing anything about this? I know the UK, they had Prince Andrew locked in handcuffs a couple days ago, right? Or a week ago. He's out on bail. Somebody else they had hauled away. They are arresting people for their participation in some of this stuff. They have to answer. But here in the US, it's like this big tug of war between the two parties. They act like this is a party situation. Trump literally said recently, this is a Democrat problem. This is the Democrats' problem. In the meantime, we have other problems to be dealing with, because of course he's right in the middle of this. What is this? I can only do one of the emails. I have a couple of his emails right here saved. What is this?
Was Schicksal ist das Schicksal.
Aber lebt es. Und die haben das doch aufgegessen.
This is a child crying, talking about they unalived a child, but the child was alive. Europe is exposing Epstein files that DOJ will not in the USA. This is a child confessing some things they saw. And it's breaking my heart to even listen. The person that posted this, Christina Bruno, the muse, we will not let this go, she said. People are asking why we aren't on the streets protesting. Somebody said that cry is coming from deep, very deep. Portia's calling for Jesus. Why is the media still protecting the people involved? The fact that every American is not screaming from the top of their lungs as we social will only go so far. All of these people, and I feel the same way, and we're all on the internet, we're all talking about it, we're all mad about it, but nobody's doing anything. Why? Because we feel powerless. They have put us in a position where we don't feel like we the people, the ones in charge. We feel like we the people, the vulnerable, the ones that ICE could just sweep us up into a truck and haul us off somewhere and nobody will give a damn. The ones who, don't have the money or the resources to do what's necessary all by ourselves. The ones who need people with the resources and the money. But those people are the ones really involved in all this stuff, which is why the US isn't doing anything, because they're protecting people. They're protecting people. And it's disgusting. Now they're saying there were
breaking freaking news. The Democrats of the House Oversight Committee today released 68 new photos, and these are absolutely insane. When I say viewer discretion advised, you guys, viewer discretion is advised. So we're going to go through them one by one. Now, the first batch here are architectural diagrams drafted by a company based in the Virgin Islands. And we can actually see on the right-hand side here that it says Little St. James, U.S. Virgin Islands. This, of course, would be Jeffrey Epstein's infamous island. I'm curious why they chose to include these diagrams in this release here, because the diagrams only depict these two structures built on either side of a dock on the western side of the island. Now, what's more interesting is this document, which details Jeffrey Epstein's plans for Great St. James, which is the island that is larger than Little St. James, obviously, and sits sort of to the northeast of it. And that's what's kind of confusing. But you can see people like Bill Gates, different names in these photos as well. There's also a photo with Jeffrey's eye, like that's black. There was also a photo that I could not obviously include of an infant without clothes on playing in a sink. Very triggering. It's not clear whose child that was, but as we'll see later, that photo was not always there. Now, we'll come back to that in a moment. But yeah, this is inside of a bathroom in Jeffrey's home. And there was a little pool house building, y'all, on the western side of the island. Now, I'm not sure what the significance of this particular photo is, but we can see that two of the nude portraits on the left and right hand side and side are blacked out. This photo shows Jeffrey Epstein standing next to Miroslav Lishak, who is the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Slovakia. It's too much going on right now, but Jeffrey has been revealed to have had extensive ties to politicians in Eastern Europe, and he even had acquaintances who clued him on things like real estate deals in Russia. Now, who do we else know who has connections to Russia? Yeah. Breaking freaking news. The Democrats of the House Oversight Committee today released 68 new photos, and these are absolutely insane. When I see
So this is crazy. Somebody said we now see why Bill Gates' wife left him. I know y'all heard Bill Gates come out also and confess to knowing Epstein and having traveled with him, but denying any affiliation or wrongdoings, just saying that he regrets having affairs with Russian women. And he was careful to make sure we knew they were grown women and not children, because he knows, he tried to say he didn't know what was going on with Jeffrey Epstein, but Jeffrey Epstein had been in trouble with the law before, years before, and everybody knew it. I was listening to TMZ, and Harvey Weinstein was saying that these rich people gossip more than TMZ does, and that they all know what everybody's doing, and they all know each other's secrets because they're all doing the same stuff for the most part. And on top of that, why are they releasing pictures and things and names and things of victims, but covering up the perpetrators, blacking their names and blacking out their faces? That's totally fucked up. Like, I'm just so sick of it. It's just, ugh. And then it says Bill Clinton is to spill Epstein's secrets on Trump Congress for impeachment. Okay. Former Bill. So you guys may or may not know Hillary Clinton had a hearing, I think yesterday, for like 6 hours. They questioned her about Epstein. You should have seen her walking out that. She walked out to the microphones. I wish I had the video. I couldn't find it. I had seen it. It was funny. They were like, she walked out like a boss, but she wanted it to be publicly aired, but the Republicans, Trump, they kept it from being publicly aired because she wanted to expose Trump. So now it's her husband's turn. Former President Bill Clinton is gearing up to testify before Congress, promising to reveal everything, all caps, he knows about Donald Trump's ties to Jeffrey Epstein. This high-stakes move aims to fuel impeachment proceedings and potentially remove Trump from office in 2026. Sources close to the matter say Clinton's testimony could drop jaw-dropping details from Epstein's network, reigniting the scandal that rocked Washington. Will this be the smoking gun Democrats need? Stay tuned as it unfolds. Somebody said, Bill, do us right. And somebody said, oh my God, you people are gushing over Clinton and he's all over the files in compromising photos with children because you think it's a get Trump moment. Clinton is guilty. You know it. I know it. And frankly, these comments are disgusting. No, they're not disgusting. And he is probably also guilty, but Trump is in office. And the focus is to get him out and then deal with everybody else as well. But we need to get him out of office. So it's not that maybe this article doesn't implicate Clinton at all, but it's just because Clinton is going to try to expose him and get him impeached doesn't mean Clinton is not guilty. Clinton is probably just trying to cover his ass, but at the same time, he might be digging his own grave too. So let them dig each other's graves. I don't care. I wouldn't complain this one bit about this. I'm so glad they're turning on each other. Go for it. Do what you know. Okay. Tear each other down. Okay. Yeah. I think we're going to end this here, child. What are y'all talking about? So sad. Sorry. What does that say? Tolerated himself. Trump. Have you seen the clip of Trump where he says he's absolved himself of Epstein? I haven't seen that. I don't doubt it. Oh my God. What an idiot. And we're idiots for allowing this. It's insane. Yeah, Juti, absolutely insane that nothing's being done. Thoughts and prayers and love to us. Yes, to the U.S. Thank you, Faye. Something needs to be done. It does. Trav said, I got the video. Oh, where's the video? It's a way to threaten them. Juti said they released their identity, so that's insane. People can hurt them. What video, Sloan? Yeah, did you email it? Let me check my email real quick, just in case. Okay, I don't have anything, but if you want to let me know for next time. I will, because this thing is not going away. This story ain't going nowhere. Even when these people hopefully will be held accountable, the story will last lifetimes. Okay. This is one for the books. This is some crazy. Oh, you just sent it? Okay. Let's see, y'all. Okay. Just got off. Oh, wait a minute. This doesn't have a link though. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Hello, everyone. I'm Elaine Quijano. We want to take you now to Chappaqua, New York, where moments ago, former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton spoke to reporters after testifying before the House Oversight Committee about convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein.
I knew is what I said in my statement this morning. I never met Jeffrey Epstein, never had any connection or communication with him. I knew Ghislaine Maxwell casually as an acquaintance. But whatever they asked me, I did my very best to respond. It was disappointing that they refused to hold a public hearing, so I wouldn't have to be out here characterizing it for you. You could have seen it for yourself. We had asked for that. We think it would have been better for the committee and its efforts to gather whatever information they are seeking. We had a bit of a challenge in the beginning because we had agreed upon rules based on the fact it was going to be a closed hearing at their demand. And one of the members violated that rule, which was very upsetting because it suggested that they might violate other of our agreements. So we had to cease the hearing for a period of time until we could get assurances that no rules would be broken going forward. And we returned to answer questions repetitively, literally over and over again. I don't know how many times I had to say I did not know Jeffrey Epstein. I never went to his island. I never went to his homes. I never went to his offices. So it's on the record numerous times. It then got, at the end, quite unusual because I started being asked about UFOs and a series of questions about Pizzagate, one of the most vile, bogus conspiracy theories that was propagated on the internet that was serving as the basis of a member's questions to me. So I can only say that the best I had came at the very end when, contrary to every other deposition they have taken, no Republican member asked any questions about Jeffrey Epstein or Ghislaine Maxwell to anyone else they have deposed. And in fact, the Republican members didn't even show up for the deposition of Les Wexner. And when I said that, I had to point out that the only questions that any Republican member asked of any of the people they deposed was of former Attorney General Bill Barr when Chairman Comer asked him about the allegations, in his view, about Russia's involvement in my election in 2016. So
basically, they ran her through the ringer, avoiding the important things. And yeah, that it's a lot. I'm not gonna play. It's like a 6.5 minute clip. That was three minutes of it. That was enough. But thank you, Trav, for sending that. And yeah, just getting some clarity on how that went, because there were some Republicans that came out of that hearing as well to the mic to say that Hillary was unhinged. They said she was yelling at one point. They said they basically just laughed her off as to say she wasn't cooperative. So yeah, they're all the same. Thank you, Juti. Yeah, they're all the same. And it is a lot. It's very things. Let's see. We have slaves ran away to Canada and invented ice hockey. I don't know if is that true? Slaves ran away to Canada and invented ice hockey, but y'all think it's a white man's sport, it says. Okay, well, let's read about it. This is posted by Little Larry Hoover on Instagram. In the late 1700s and early 1800s, thousands of enslaved Black Americans escaped slavery through the Underground Railroad and other routes, eventually settling places like Halifax, Nova Scotia, and Nova Scotia, Canada. During the long winters, Black communities in Nova Scotia embraced and helped local ice games, helped shape local ice games that would evolve into modern hockey. One of the most important early figures was Willie O'Ree, whose later success broke racial barriers in professional hockey. But long before him, Black Nova Scotians were playing organized ice hockey in the 1800s. In fact, the Colored Hockey League of the Maritimes, founded in 1895, was one of the earliest organized hockey leagues in the world and introduced innovations such as the slap shot and the style of goaltending that influenced the broader sport. Their organized leagues, competitive play, and community support helped popularize hockey throughout Canada and beyond. That is crazy. Love to learn things like that. Do we care that Peter Thomas is fresh out of prison for tax evasion? Real Housewives of Atlanta? I don't think we do. Papa Smurf, go sit down. Go sit down, Papa Smurf. There was one more of those type stories that I had here. Here we go. Is this? Oh, this is the. Is this?
Publishers. They had a pattern of practice of putting people who weren't creators of songs on the copyright. Managers, hangers on, etc.
Chuck Berry looked at the credits and realized that he was sharing his songwriting credits with two people that he didn't know. So he's only getting a third as opposed to the full amount of royalties from that.
So his song Maybelline, which was a huge hit, basically got hijacked by a couple people who were around him. You know, everything we do, they steal, child. Not like they, but you know, they. Like there was a hot mic. I don't know if y'all saw that. This professor was on a dang Zoom call, and she talking about this Black student who was talking, and her mic was on, child. Oh, here we go. Do you recognize this painting? Blue Monday is one of the most iconic works in Black American art, portraying a Black woman who is exhausted, yet rises each Monday to return to work. Painted by Annie Lee, an artist who didn't start to pursue her art until her 40s, the piece portrays familiar morning struggle. It reminds me of Good Times, but look at this. So she didn't start until she was in her 40s. I love these late blooming stories because I'm a late bloomer, okay? You know, I got all kinds of things popping, and I'm definitely in the more mature part of my life. So that said, I just wanted to, you know, encourage everybody. Don't ever stop fulfilling your dreams and following passions and learning about yourself and even trying new things. It's never too late. As long as you're breathing, okay, and you have a clear mind, an able mind, you can do anything. I'm not even going to include the physical health because sometimes people just don't have it, but you still have your mind, you still have your health, your breathing, and you're able to wake up every day and start over. So be kind to yourself, love yourself, be gentle with yourself as well. And don't ever forget who you are and stop working on growing and, helping other people as well. And that's honestly how I want to end today. I do. Juti, I don't doubt it. Canada is no stranger to reinventing history to give white people credit or erasing the natives' claim on the land, for example. Okay, yeah. So I do believe it's true after reading the story. At first, when I read it, I was like, is that true? Because we don't like code. But yeah, I guess if you're forced to be in it, you're going to make the best of it. So, but yeah, thank you, Juti, for giving us clarity on that. And I appreciate you, warriors, okay, for being here. Thank you, Faye. And if you're in the replay, drop a line. Let me know you stopped by. And I just, again, want to remind everybody, we're reading Faith Evans' book. We're going on chapter 6. Now, I don't know if my late night read is going to be tomorrow, today or tomorrow. But that the next read is probably going to be live. So catch up in the playlist. And I'll see you on the next one. All right. Peace and love to everybody. And yeah, thank you. You have a beautiful and blessed Friday and weekend too, everybody. Thank you, Juti. You too. Have a nice weekend. Catch up on the book, Juti. While Wayne's saying, if you just came in, hit that replay. Yeah, leave a comment. And I think, we'll go out on my son's song that he's featured on. I Need Everything. Why not? Let's do it.
I got 20/20 vision and a pot to pissing. Coming for your dinner, where my juice, where my chicken. I need everything. I've been hungry for a start. I need the juice on the card. I need everything. I need everything. Balenciaga, YSL, get offended things. I need everything. I need everything. Not a little, a lot. I mean everything. I need diamonds on my wristwatch. Two-tone AP with the big rocks. $500,000 on my neck, 6-figure on the dot. Hey, time to cut the check. I need Fendi, I need Gucci, yeah, that ball game. I need 20, 50s, 100s, yeah, that ball game. Going stupid in the lamb with the top down. I've been running for a decade, I won't stop now. No price sticker, rockin' ball main, ice dripper. Licking on me, shorty, know that I'm a nice tipper. You be creeping on the gram, bitch, I get her. Yes, you fucking with a boss, I'm a fly. Feeling like I'm big, you better give me the loot. Feeling like I'm Bishop, better give me the juice. Came in riding in the Metro by the leaving the coupe. You can miss me with the bull, boy, don't get it confused. I got 20/20 vision and a pot to pissing. Coming for your dinner, where my juice, where my chicken. I need everything. I've been hungry for a start. I need everything. Run the juice on the card. I need everything. I need everything. Balenciaga, YSL, get offended things. I need everything. I need everything. Not a little, not a lot. Everything.
Let's go.
Point the pistol at him, take the money out the register. New bitch up like Sierra, it's apparent I done leveled up. No Yavis is Ferrari, push you started when I rev it up. My slimey's right behind me and beside me, fuck a fair one. You gon' get it, ho, if you don't give me everything. Married to the game, flipped a rock and bought a wedding ring. Shit that I be rocking out of stock, on top I better be. If I ever flop, I'm blocking pockets out your pair of jeans. Look, don't stare at me, spend everything on Beverly. Rather there's a nigga out there spitting who ain't scared of me. Invited me, I missed hit DK, she do the scheduling. My ex is all regretted, bitch, I'm on to big and better things. I need everything, hey, ring and a chain. Hey, drinking every leaf, I roll up full of Mary Jane. Harry girl, I hit to be a 10 with friends and everything. Hit up JTA like, what's the play? And he said, hey, I got 20/20 vision and a pot to pissing. Coming for your dinner, where my juice, where my chicken. I need everything. I've been hungry for a start. I need everything. Run the juice on the card. I need everything. I need everything.
Y'all are crazy. Talking about you hungry. Go get your juice. Go get your chicken. Okay, y'all know that's PJ Corleone in the back with the red on. That's my son. He writes, he raps, he performs. He was on the second verse, first verse, and the track belongs to JTA in the front. John the Asian. He's the homie. Appreciate y'all. Till next time. Bye.